Okay, there we go. That took a while longer. So I haven't streamed in VR for several weeks now. And it turns out I have updates to install. So that took a while. It took a bit longer. I still need to... Hold on, I need to put up the chat. Here we go. Got layout mode. We got Windows. You got the chat right here. There it is. There you go. Look at this. Alright. So this is here. Let me scroll up and greet some people. Yeah, Windows, what? Welcome Hamflow. Wait, why isn't it's not showing the emote? Welcome Hamflow, welcome Slime Molder, Stanley, Nutritious, Map Guy, Dest awaits, myself, Daisuko, Denchi, and that's everyone. Everyone's here. Anyway, so the last time I streamed this was about 3 weeks ago. You remember last time I streamed this? And then the week after that I was sick. And then the week after that I went to the office, so I didn't stream on that day. But now we're finally here. Back on the lake. You guys even remember what I was doing last time? I was setting up another watchtower. This right here. We put the watch right here. We put this up here. And then next week we add another layer. Man, if I didn't miss the past 2 weeks, this tower would have been like up to here by now. But now it's only here. It's messed up. It's heck. Look at all this content we're missing out on. But yeah, since I haven't streamed in a while, I have had to install a bunch of updates. There were updates to Steam VR. There were updates to the thing that I use to stream the video to my headset in VR. And then I installed the update, and then I was like, oh yeah, it should work now. And then I tried launching the thing, and then it said, you just updated your drivers. Please restart this program. Please restart Steam VR. And then I did, and then it wasn't working, and then I closed it again, and then I reopened it, and suddenly it worked. So, yeah, now here we are. Welcome Yoda as well. It's been forever. I wonder if there's more fish in the pond. No, I don't think it works like that. I think the amount of fish are the same. Also, welcome Choco. But you know, we're having good times. We are out here on Wednesday. What day is today? Wednesday, the 13th of December. I was trying to remember what the 12th month of the year is. It is in fact December. And Christmas is in less than 2 weeks from now. Can you believe that? Next week, it'll be the week before Christmas. And then the Monday after that, that's Christmas. Can't even believe. We don't even know. It's so soon. This year's pretty much already over. Smart Wolfie. Knowing the calendar is considered smart? I don't think so. I think that's just a regular thing. That's a normal thing. Everyone already knows. But also, since I haven't streamed in VR for a while, the past few streams I've been doing, I've been dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. But since I'm streaming from my Windows PC, I don't have the multi-stream stuff set up in OBS. So today I'm only streaming on Twitch. The people on YouTube don't even know that I'm streaming right now. Isn't that a breach of TOS? No, it used to be. But they updated their policy so that you can dual stream. You just can't combine the chats. for whatever reason. And so I was doing that. I was not combining chats. I had chat disabled on YouTube. So if anyone was watching on YouTube, they can't comment. They would have to go on Twitch to comment. But I feel like no one watches on YouTube anyway. I feel like I used to stream on YouTube a while ago, and then I moved to Twitch. And then since I started dual streaming to YouTube, it gets like 1 or 2 viewers. So I'm like, what's the point? I mean, they probably don't watch because they can't chat, or they open the stream and then they're checking out Twitch, probably. I don't know. I don't even know. Did I see the other TOS update? I did see it mentioned. It was about like nudity on Twitch, specifically like artists drawing stuff. I don't know the details too much, but I guess they're allowing more stuff. Welcome Delicious Smile, welcome Namington. You can draw naked anime ladies now, I see. Yeah, I think I saw something that was like, you have to use a specific like category or a tag or something so that it doesn't show up on the homepage. I don't know. Now you could do it. You could go on Twitch and you could draw naked characters if you want. I will not be doing that, but if you wanted to, you could. And they can't stop you. Maybe you will. Yo, Denchi is gonna debut. Denchi, when are you debuting? We've talked about your live 2D model for a long time now, and you're still not even streaming. Think about next year, huh? When people post their Twitch recap, they'll be like, oh, I couldn't even watch Denchi this year because he didn't stream. He'll finish it this year. We have literally less than 20 days left. You're gonna finish this year? Okay. You heard it here first. Denchi's gonna finish his live 2D model within the next 3 weeks. But that doesn't mean you're streaming though. Also Denchi, check it out. There's a... Hamflow has a Woozy emote now. He was drawing emotes yesterday. And there it is. There it is. Hamflow 3 Woozy. It's real. The real Hamflow Woozy emote. And now you could have another Woozy if you spend your channel points to redeem it, or you can purchase... Oh wait, isn't there also a Twitch thing that's like... They're doing September again, except in December? I think I saw a thing that was like... They're adding... I don't know if it has started, but I got a message that was like... Yo, he has the Woozy. It's like when you open up the chat, it's like, oh yeah, if you give bits, you'll have... What is it? They'll give 10% more to the streamer or whatever. And then there's like a new Christmas themed hype train. I don't know. Did they like say what the hype train emotes are? Because if they're bad, then there's no point. There's no reason to even do it. But what if they're good? What if they're the best emotes you'll ever see? Hamflow 3 Woozy. You spend your points every day. Classic moment. But anyway, that's what's been happening. Got one of them. One of the hype train, the new hype train emotes. Are they good? What did they didn't post images of what they look like. So we just have to wonder. We just don't know. They could be like the worst emotes you've ever seen. They could be emotes that are never relevant. Or they could be the best ones. And aren't they also time limited? They're like after some day this year you can't get them. Where's that? The scarf? What's the worst emote? There's a lot of them. We've gone over this before. There's like all those Twitch emotes that are like... They didn't even crop out the background. It's got like a white background on the back of it. Those ones are never usable. It's kind of cute. Okay, what emotion is this? Yeah, those. Hype warm. I wish they would show you the other ones though. I want to see them. Yeah, the ones that have the white background. The ones, okay, like they have the ones that have the white backgrounds, and then they have the ones that are obviously meant for light mode. Actually, I guess if you use light mode, you probably don't even notice these, right? Because like the white background, it looks the same. It's got like the fuzzy edges on the side. This one is the worst. Yeah, the TwitchCon hype. I've seen people use it. What were they thinking? Are there new emotes besides that one? Oh, they have this one. Oh yeah, they added the goat one. Alright, what is this one? 4 Sigmar? What does that mean? TwitchCon hype. Blow the whistle. What is that? Flawless victory. Lion of Yara. Nice try. What the heck are these? You can't even see that on dark mode. I can see it. It's got the slight outline. What is this one? Ritz Mitz. PJ Salt. PJ Salt is usable sometimes. I don't use, yes, that's right. I don't use 7TV. I just imagine the emotes in my head. And that's the best way to do it. You train your imagination. I'm gonna assume that Denchi subscribed to Handflow. That he didn't just spend a bunch of channel points that he doesn't have. Yes, imagine having 7 TVs. You could add Rat Jam. You could add Rat Jam. Denchi, you could have Denchi Rat Jam. If you start streaming on Twitch, become an affiliate, you could have so many emotes. You could have your own custom emotes, and you could use them. And then next year, people will be posting their Twitch recap, and they'll be like, yo, check out how many hours I watched of Denchi. And then people will make tweets that are like, this streamer is revolutionary. This streamer invented VTube Studio. Check out their stream. They have the most innovative concept ever. And then it'll get a billion retweets, and people will be like, wow, I can't wait to check out this streamer. Denchi __. Actually, I wonder if you even get Denchi like as the prefix. You think if you were to be an affiliate, they would give you like Denchi 3 or like Denchi 4? Welcome, Happy Toaster. I think I'd be terrified to have people watch me stream. No, you've done that. You've had collab streams before. 2 streamers I know started streaming so they could grind affiliate for emotes. That's why I became affiliate. I had no plans of streaming on Twitch, and then I did, and now I'm here. But I mostly grinded for affiliate so that I could have my own emotes, and then once I got affiliate, I just never even went through with it. I never even added my own emotes until much later. Can I approve your pull request? Your coworker's vanished. I don't think we work at the same company, so I don't have access to your repositories. Unless we do work at the same company. Dox your own company. If we work at the same company, you give me the link to the repo. Probably not. You never know. It could happen. Yeah, he forgore. You could have like Denchi 5, Denchi 6, Denchi 7, and then the first person that streams, they'll just have a regular Denchi. And now we're here fishing. Good old sitting emote. Fishing pole and fish. See, to me that shows up as text because I don't have better Twitch TV. Alfie, do you run your own file hosting? No. Why would you need to? Nowadays, there's so much free file hosting. You could post on Imgur, you could post on Discord, you could just upload images on Twitter. Nowadays, you don't even need your own file hosting. Although I guess I do use S3 for like social media, or not social media, the Fediverse. I guess I do have files hosted there. Trying to move away from being Google dependent, but why? What are you trying to do? Oh, you mean like for your personal files, like Google Photos and Google Drive and all that? I don't know, you could probably do it. I wouldn't recommend it though, because it's like a lot of effort. And also, if you lose access, like you could mess something up and lose all your files. If you use like iCloud or Google Drive or like Microsoft, whatever their thing is, you can, it'll be there. And the amount of money you pay for it is probably cheaper than it would to host it yourself. Like I pay for iCloud and it's like 99 cents a month. And it's like a lot of space. He doesn't know about Cloudflare. I know about Cloudflare. Cloudflare R2. That's a thing. But that didn't exist until like a few years ago, right? That wasn't even, it wasn't even an option back then. Like I could transfer stuff over. I don't feel like it. At this point, S3 cost me like $7 to $8 a month. And that value goes up over time. It's still, it's affordable. It's probably fine. You know, you have unlimited storage on Steam Cloud. What goes on there? Like screenshots? When you take screenshots, it goes into Steam Cloud. You guys ever notice when I take screenshots in game, they're always like uploaded to really low quality. They're like 480p or whatever. You can upload anything you want. Surely there's limits, right? Game saves, you need a client. Oh, you could just make your own game and then just have your game be like a file manager, right? You could do that. Yeah, you could just do that. Your game could just be a UI. The problem is that it's semi-public. Well, that's just something you have to risk. It's slow as heck, is it? I don't know, it feels like too much effort. Nowadays, I'm like, might as well pay some amount of money for something that's dependable. Like I feel like back in the day, I used to like to program my own stuff. Love to self-host things. And then it's like, it's cool when you're working on it. But after you like haven't touched the code base in a while, or you haven't touched the infrastructure, and then you go back to it and you're like, oh, I have to update this thing. It's been like years, I don't remember how to do it. And then you spend a bunch of time debugging it, and you're like, man, if I had just paid money, it would have just worked. If you encrypt all files, you would have unlimited free storage. It is inconvenient. It does sound very inconvenient. I feel like the amount of time it would take for me to create something like that probably would be better spent doing other things. And just paying someone, like, well, what if you want to access your files without access to Steam? If you like have, you know, on your phone that doesn't have Steam on it, I guess the files are just there, right? You could just upload, you just have like a separate app that you need like a database to know where your files are. I don't know, whatever. It sounds complicated. Does VTube Studio do it? Steam has a website? It does, but like, if your thing is like a program that puts the things on Steam's Steam Cloud, you would need to, I don't know what I'm talking about. I know APFS supports snapshots and copy on write. Yes, I did. I don't like that the files are public. Even if you encrypt them, it's a bit fishy. What if you use really good encryption, though? I think, what if it's just a skill issue? If you just have all of your files be 5 gigabytes so that people can't infer based on the contents, the length of the file, it would be safe. But then someone could, if someone knows the decryption key, can't count on that. But anyway, does VTube Studio use Steam Cloud for anything? I don't know. I'd love to use Mac OS, but Macs are so expensive. Yeah, but they're good. They're good quality. It does not. It doesn't even. It uses Steam's networking stuff, right? Peer-to-peer Steam secure connection tunnel protocol. And then it uses Cloudflare R2. Oh yeah, I finally got a rejection email from Cloudflare again. Remember when I was unemployed several months ago and I applied to a bunch of jobs? I think I applied to like 3 positions at Cloudflare. And one of them I got denied like a month later. One of them I got a request for interview like a month ago. And it was like, oh, it's been like 5 months since I applied. It's been like 6 months since I applied. I already have a job now. And I had to reply to that like, yeah, I already have a job, so... And they didn't respond back. And then I got another email for the 3rd thing I applied to, like yesterday. That was like, sorry, this role has been filled. And I'm like, that's like 7 months ago. Like, I assumed that so. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe they just had the job open still on the website. And then they finally filled it, and then it automatically sends emails to everyone. Why bother applying? I think it was an automated thing. Their like job management system probably just like messages everyone. I don't know. I have a version of the multiplayer stuff that uses Steam Cloud. But is this secure though? Didn't you say that everything is like kind of public? Is that how you know? Is that why you're bringing this up? That you try doing it? You find out that you can't really. Yeah, it took forever. Imagine not watching to hire the guy who invented this. Oh, one thing. Imagine. Could not even imagine. But yeah, that's something that happened. And I don't know. That's pretty much it. Secure because everything is encrypted. Don't like the idea of random people being able to download your files, even though they are encrypted. It's true. Like, can't they do that with R2? No, I guess you wouldn't know the path to the file. You would have to iterate over everything. I'm gonna assume that on Steam Cloud you can correlate a user with the file, right? Which you don't want. It allows targeted attacks. And that's bad. They'd probably hire Small Army though. Would they though? Is she not already employed by Cover Corporation? Steam Cloud file IDs are subsequent numbers? Wait, that sounds bad. I'm a bit surprised that it's not just like a random UUID. You could just iterate over things. What the? Steam, come on. What were they thinking? I don't know. Maybe back in the day, someone, like a lot of times when you're like looking at software, a lot of the decisions were like made by someone arbitrarily back in the day. And there, you know, that was like a normal thing to do back then. 20 years ago, just using incrementing ID, like that makes sense. Then over the years, people are like, actually, maybe we shouldn't do that. But then everything's already been built around it, so it's like, it's hard to change it. I remember when I worked at a company, they had their user IDs as 32-bit integers. Signed integers even. And then once we had more users than that, they were like, oh frick, we have to, like every anonymous user had like their own ID as well. And so we ran out of, or we were going to run out. And they're like, we have to change this. And then there was like a whole effort to switch to 64-bit. Because, you know, you could switch to UUIDs or strings. But then you have backwards compatibility. It doesn't work. And then, you know, we spent a lot of time just to undo this one thing that someone arbitrarily decided. There was also, I feel like I've talked about this before. One of the places I worked, they had like, you know how like when you hash passwords in a database, you have to use like some hashing algorithm. And I think, actually I don't know if it's passwords. It's hashing for something else. But I think the person who implemented it just copied some code from Stack Overflow, and that code had a bug in it. So it wasn't an actual like the correct way to hash, but since it was deployed to prod, we have all this legacy code that's like, yeah, we know this hash isn't actually valid, but we have to do it this way because all of our users, everything in the database is hashed this way. So there's just the one thing that's like, this thing is known to be buggy. That's on purpose because we can't undo this. So that code is probably still there. Whoops. No, I don't think it was passwords. It was something else. Something like a database shard ID or whatever. Classic mistake. We had someone try UUID search against one of our services. That feels like really hard to do. I guess it depends what kind of UUID. Like, aren't there UUIDs that are based on like the machine? Some of them have like a timestamp component. I guess for those you can kind of guess parts of it. What is that? Is that a what emote? Is that a picky channel emote? It is. UUID. What about Mimi? What about Henna Mimi ID? What about meme ID? Meme identification services. Yeah, there it is. There's the hen of Mimi. There's the hen of Mimi. Yeah. Anyway, what else? What else is going on? I don't know. Things. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming on Saturday because apparently it is my grandma's birthday. So we will be having a family dinner thing at a restaurant. So I will not be here. So the rest of this week is tomorrow and Friday. You got the Dark Souls tomorrow. You got the Big Cross on Friday. And then nothing on Saturday. I will not be here. There's also a possibility that I would not have been here tomorrow either. Because at work, turns out there's like a work event tomorrow. It was announced like last minute. And I was like, you know what? I don't really feel like going. So I will be here tomorrow. But not Saturday. And like, you know, if it was announced farther in advance, I might have gone. It was literally announced today. So I did not feel like missing 2 streams this week. Especially since tomorrow at work is like a lot of meetings. In which case, why would I even go to the office? I might as well just be at home, right? I guess the MAC address portion is fixed. Timestamp is predictable. Still an absurd request count? Yes. If you are using UUID v4, I think. Or whatever, I don't know. I don't know the IDs. Meetings, what about you things? What about them? What do you think about them? IDs, got them. But that's the thing, that's the week. And then after this week, we have 1 week. And then after that, we have Christmas. And then after that, we have New Year's. Wow. This year is already almost over. Can you believe that? I don't even remember, like, when... Hold on. When is my 1 year... When is my streaming anniversary? I keep forgetting. Let me check. It's either... I think it's in January, right? YouTube. Let me check my channel. Yo, we got a Northern Line recommendation. Wait, this isn't my account. Wolfie Wolf 9661. What the heck is this? No, we want the brand account. Wolfie, yeah, this one. Wait, that's not my name. Whose account is that? What the heck? Did they change my username? Okay, well, here's my channel. Wolfington. I'm gonna look for anniversary. I think it's January. No, 10 months ago. Wait a second. 2-year streaming anniversary. This was in January 19th. Okay. We still have like a month. More than a month. I keep forgetting when it was. A fake account. No, it's real. It's real. Welcome, Alexei. Wolfie impersonator. No, it was like when they switched over to using like fixed usernames, or like the @ symbol in your name. Remember back then, before they had that? And then I think since I didn't choose one, they might have just given me one. But I have a separate YouTube that is like a brand account. That brand account is Wolfington. But anyway, that's, you know, that's next month. Anything else been going on recently? I don't know. Events. Remember when they used /user/username? They used to have one that was just like /username without the /user. You used to be able to just go to like youtube.com/northernline and it would just bring you there. Then, you know, that's like a bad idea, because what if someone has the username that is like a thing that you want, like privacy policy? If you have a username like /support, you have a user that's named like some common behavior. And that's why they're moving away from that. They have the @ symbol in the name now. That's why Reddit has /r for subreddit. They have /u for user. Name your user help. It's true. Name yourself /login. Yeah. You could go on Twitch. You could go twitch.tv/support. And then there's no username support. Unless there is. In which case, that's kind of weird. Good old Bobby Tables. Yeah, you know, it's good to be on the lake again. Good old Wednesday fishing stream. We're just out here catching the same fish as always, using the same default bait. And just having a good time, staring at the mountains. Welcome, Yuzuki. Those stopwatches in the air, time is flying. No, they're floating. if something is floating, does that count as flying? Like, for flying, do you have to be moving? If you were stationary, like if you saw a helicopter in the air, but it wasn't moving up and down or side to side, would that still be flying? I think it would, but I guess it would still be moving around, right? Slightly. Floating implies no effort. That is true. Hummingbirds are floating? Well, hummingbirds, they spend a lot of effort to stay in the air. Don't they like flap their wings like 100 times per second or something? Maybe not 100. Many times per second. Actually, maybe it is 100. Hold on, we can check. How many times do hummingbirds flap their wings? Hummingbird flaps per second. 70 per second. That is freaking a lot. How do they do that? 70? Imagine that. Also, what is up with these Google results? Hummingbird flaps per second. Some suggestions. Under $20. Used. Flower. Car. A used an under $20 hummingbird? Used a flower hummingbird? A car hummingbird? What the? Used? What are they even used for? Actually, I wonder... Okay, it seems like if I were to click this, it would change my search result to used hummingbird flaps per second. If I click under $20, it would just make my search result hummingbird flaps per second under $20. Interesting. Car hummingbird? Is there a brand of car named Hummingbird? Yes, 70. Hummingbirds get up to a body temperature of 112 Fahrenheit. Welcome, Marklar. That is quite high. But they are moving a lot, right? How do they do it? The numbers are varied. This guy says 120 per second, but then in here it says 70 per second. And then this one says 12 times per second. Seems like a lot of it is 70. Apparently there's a variety of hummingbird known as Anna's hummingbird, which flaps at 90 times per second. Anna. Man, Anna owns so many of them. How do they measure? Is someone out there slowing down footage? Probably. It's probably what it is. They do have a very high speed video cameras nowadays. Or even back in the day. I would assume that they wouldn't put something on their wings because that would inherently affect the rate, right? It's like if you put something on their wing that measures stuff, you know, even the slight change would make them slower. Could all be referring to the same source. Yes. But we don't know. Would have a hummingbird as a pet? I imagine they probably have like probably a lot of effort to take care of one. Although I feel like I wouldn't really have a pet in general, right? I don't really feel like taking care of an animal. Would you though? Because like, you know, it probably is very specialized. You probably can't just bring a hummingbird to like any regular vet. Because they would be like, I don't know what to do with this. This isn't a regular bird. This isn't like a parrot or a parakeet. This needs specialized knowledge, which they may not have. Put a leash on it. I wouldn't do that. Are there captive hummingbirds? Probably. In captivity. Hummingbirds do not generally thrive in captivity. No, you can't. Denchi, you can't. No matter how much you may want a hummingbird as a pet, they do not generally thrive in captivity. Nevertheless, there are zoos, okay, that do. That's cruel. They're not even good at this. Here we go. Can you have a hummingbird as a pet? Legality and facts. Or facts. FAQs. It is illegal. It is illegal to hold a hummingbird or trap one to take into captivity. There is no issue at all, though. I don't know what the rest of the sentence is, but there is no issue at all. ... Denchi wants. Well, after he knows it's illegal, suddenly he's like, I gotta have one. Well, it doesn't say where it's illegal. It could be legal in Germany. We don't know. This law is probably like in the US by default. They forage across a wide range and cannot survive in an enclosed area. Exactly. Why hummingbirds aren't suitable pets? They're very small. They have very long distance migrations and high speed flights. They can reach up to 98 kilometers per hour, 60 miles per hour. That's really fast. They have an incredibly fast metabolism, and their nutritional requirements are highly specialized. Yeah, what don't they eat like nectar? Aren't these beaks for like plants? Flowers of some sort? Well, this one's pretty. Look at this color. Dang. It's like a rainbow color. Whoa, dude, look at this one. Can you buy hummingbird eggs? It is also illegal. It is a criminal offense to take hummingbird eggs from nests or even to just have them. Wow. Get the best of bird fact. Birdfact.com. Enter your email address. Learn some facts about birds. Yeah, it's way too fast. You could get a robot hummingbird. But why? Yeah, nectar. They love nectar. What if you sneeze, they would get blasted away? I doubt that. It would depend on the country. What? You would doubt what? You doubt that they would get sneezed away depending on the country? I don't know. What do you think is like the most rare animal that is actually kept as a pet, like commonly? Owning a hummingbird is illegal depending on. Yeah, I mentioned that. I said we don't know what country this law is enforced in. It could be any country. Think anyone out there has like a pet flamingo? Probably. There probably is one. A pet dog? You think anyone out there has a pet dog? Wouldn't that be messed up? That wouldn't be. That's normal. Imagine people out there with pet cats. Don't they know cats don't thrive in captivity? Can't believe this. You're allowed to own jackalopes as pets. Is that like an antelope? What is a jackalope? A jackal? Is that related to jackals? A jackal. And jackalope real. Jackalope Mass Singer. Jackalope real. Is a mythical animal? Oh, it's not. I thought it was a real thing. Sorry. Apparently, it is a fictional creature. It's a mythical animal described as a jackrabbit with antelope horns. Oh man, look at this. I see. I thought it was a real thing. It's not the most rare animal, but it said it's not for people. There should be few people being owned. There should be few people being owned. Fewer humans as pets? Is that what you're saying? What happened? Hummingbirds? Jackalopes? It's like a rabbit with antlers. Yeah, imagine keeping a dog as pet. Do people have capybaras as pets? Probably. Capybaras, they're just they're large rodents. They're just large rats. Coconut dogs, that's what people call them. Coconut doggy. The capybara inhibits is a giant cavy rodent. What's a cavy? The cavy family is composed of rodents native to South America and includes the domestic guinea pig, wild cavies, and the largest living rodent, the capybara. Do you guys know this is the largest rodent out there? The conservation status, people are not concerned. LC, least concern, not even threatened, not extinct. Capybara facing forward is interesting. Yo, there's a bird on this capybara. Family of capybara swimming. Man, things do tend to just land on capybara, right? You just put like an orange on its head, a tangerine, a Mekon, and it'll just stay there the whole time. Welcome, Zully. Those baras be cappin'. Also welcome, Props Not Jack. Owning a coelacanth would be rare. Are they even real? Wikipedia, stop begging for money. Yeah, they're always doing this. Please don't skip this 1 minute read. Sorry, we've already asked, but it's Wednesday, December 13th. Time doxed. It will soon be too late to help. Guys, it's too late. It's gonna be too late. Oh no. 2% of readers donate. No. I've donated once. I've told this story. I've donated once. Then they always ask you to donate back. And then you look at what they spend their money on and it's like their CEO just gets bonuses. It's not worth it. Does the bird come with the capybara 2 for 1? We don't know. Did I wiki walk today? Is that going to different articles? No, we just specifically looked up capybara. Wikipedia should host an Oracle free tier. They probably could. Wikipedia, like, you could... Can't you, like, fit the entirety of Wikipedia on, like, a flash drive? Or whatever? Like, I know there's other stuff like user data, but, like, the articles themselves... It only takes a few gigabytes. I guess maybe the images too. The images might take up a bit more. But then I feel like most of the value is the community. The community that edits stuff. Welcome Genie A1. Wikipedia has a CEO. What does he do? He asks for money. And if you don't give him money, then he'll ask for more money. Anyway, let me hydrate. It is 6 p.m. Do I know the Jimmy Wales Wombat page? I do not. Tell us about what that is, but while you tell us, I'm gonna drink water. Alright. I have hydrated. Let's see. Imgur Wombat. Wombats are Australian marsupials. They are short-legged, muscular quadrupeds. What's the context of this? Jimmy Wales as a wombat? That's the CEO. I know, but like, why? What is this? Isn't he the former CEO? Isn't he like doing something else now? Do you guys know Jimmy Wales is also the co-founder of Wikia? Or sorry, Fandom? It's called Fandom. It's been called Fandom for a long time now. He's the co-founder of Fandom, which is like the Wikipedia spin-off that sucks. That has a bunch of ads on it. Yeah, that guy. He made that good Wikipedia, and then he went, you know, what if instead of being good, it was bad? And then he made the bad version. It's messed up. The real Wikipedia was the friends we made along the way. Was it though? He is no longer asking. Wombats have square butts. You can't tell. Can't confirm. The donation pop-ups used to have his face on it. I vaguely remember this. I do remember this specific stare. Him staring at the camera. This image looks very familiar to me. The ads on Fandom could pay for 100 or 10 websites. Actually, square poops? Yeah. Mark Lar, you remembered wrong. Can't believe this. What if Wikia was riddled with ads and made images into WebPs? What does a classic Fandom look like? I'm willingly going to Fandom, by the way. See, look, founder is Jimmy Wales. President Jimmy Wales. Subsidiaries Fanatical. Isn't that the... Wait, what the frick? Fandom.com owns Fanatical, which is a website you can buy Steam keys on. I didn't know that. That's not even related at all. Those are totally different categories of websites. What do they mean by this? Subsidiaries, a website wiki, Huddler, Focus Multimedia, Cookbook Wiki, Armchair GM LLC, Lyrics Wiki, Value Wiki. What's Value Wiki? Value Wiki features free chat, message boards, blogging, groups, voting. I don't know what this is. That's the one. They're cubes because they are 3D. Well, what are cubes if not just 3D squares? Hopeful for Weird Gloop, the RuneScape wiki maintainers, because Minecraft wiki is also migrating to Weird Gloop. What is a weird? Is that an alternative to? Wait, why is this recommending me Aikatsu? Oh, this has my history. This is based on my search history, guys. You may know I always go on this website. This specific page, I'm constantly on here. Every time I'm drawing something, I'm like, is it an Aikatsu character's birthday today? And I always look at this post. And apparently today it is Risa's birthday. Yo, personalized results, what the? Yeah, Fandom, check out all these ads though. Actually, no, I have ad block. I'm not even seeing ads on here. It is a character's birthday today. You will see me draw this character today. Yeah, Fanatical. Biologist trying to tell you square pegs come out of round holes. Well, if the square is smaller than the hole, it's possible. I wanted to ask if you ever blogged, but you were surely blogging at some point. Yes, I used to be very active at blogging. Twitch filtering is so strict it filtered square pegs. I didn't get a message that it was held in moderation. My search for a wombat butthole isn't confirming what I want to know. Hope you're searching in incognito mode, because it'll affect your search history. Those just start recommending stuff like that. Stick a candle in a potato. Oh yeah, Yuzuki's an Aikatsu fan. You actually know the references. You do know that she is associated with potatoes. I keep forgetting. That's cool. Gloop is from the Herculoids. Does Aikatsu have enough characters for all the days? Not all of them. But there's at least a few per month. There's actually more, I think, than are listed on here. This isn't even like an article. This is just someone's like blog post. You know how like on Wikipedia you have like your own user page? This is not even a regular page. Just someone just has a blog article that has this. Google and YouTube is gonna destroy you, Adblock. What did he mean by this? The basic filtering that's on by default. Twitch filtering. What if I vandalize the page? Why would I do that? This is so useful. I probably have visited this webpage like every day for the past year. You like any character that you share your birthday with? Well, then that would reveal my birthday. Why would I tell you? I mean, you could probably already find it online. But then I would have to specifically confirm it. Speaking of Aikatsu, what do you think of the Sanrio Aikatsu collab? I think it's cool. I found out about it because some Niji Sanji EN members were tweeting about it. I think Maria and Pomu from Niji EN, they're also Aikatsu fans. And I saw the tweet and they're like, yo, it's Cinnamoroll and Eureka. And I was like, that's cool. 364 characters? What about 365 characters? Because there's also characters that may have birthdays on a leap year. A leap day. Simply don't know. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you guys the Aikatsu and Sanrio collab images. Yo, check it out. You could buy merch if you're a fan of purchasing goods, which I'm not. You could buy these things. Some acrylic stands, some Sanrio characters if you want. If I was a fan of Sanrio and also liked owning merchandise, and I was in Japan at the time, I would buy this. But I'm none of those things, so not really. I don't fully get Sanrio. What is there to get though? It's just they just have mascots and you buy their merch because it looks cool or cute. Do they have any Kuromi collab? Who's that? Is that a Sanrio? Sanrio Kuromi. Yes, they do. Hold on. This one. Right here. There it is. Right there. Here, I don't know the names of most of these. This is Hello Kitty, though. I know Hello Kitty. This is My Melody, right? This is Pon Pomporin. This is the frog. Karopi the frog. This is the duck. This is Cinnamoroll. This one is not actually Sanrio. This is a mascot that she is a huge fan of, and I guess this mascot is also here. I've never seen this one. I've never seen this blue one. I've never seen this one. The other ones, though, I'm vaguely aware of them. I like merch, but then I see shipping and give up mode. You could just go to Japan, though. What if you just went to Japan? Eggy taught me that Aggretsuko is Sanrio? I think so as well. I know Kuromi because they had a Project Sekai collab. With only that character. They didn't have like a general, like, Sanrio in general collab. It was like a specific one. They probably do have a lot of collabs, so... Like, that's how you make money. That's how you get brand engagement. You have collabs. Just like on Twitch, if you want brand engagement, you should be having collabs. Anna holding Kurumi is all over my Twitter and Discord timelines. My Mellow and Kurumi are the best. You guys know Pochako? I know of this one. I like this one. You guys know Big Challenges? I love this one. This is the best Sanrio mascot. Just a gator named Big Challenges. I don't know if there's merch of this character, but that is a guy that exists. It's a cool name. Yeah, Big Challenges. They had a general collab, but Kurumi really stood out. I see. Yeah, Sanrio brand is all collabs. Is it though? Don't they just have Hello Kitty on her own a lot of the times as well? Has anyone done analysis on how much collabs help? I feel like for streaming it does help a lot. I think a lot of the streamers that I follow, their viewer count went up a lot after they collab with people. Because then, you know, the other community's like, whoa, this person seems cool. Let me check out their stream. And then they check out their stream and they follow. And then they start watching. And then now they're at like, then they suddenly become Twitch partner. Whoa. If you're just streaming on your own, it's much harder. Now, whether this question was about brand collabs or streamer collabs, we don't know. When's Wolfie x Sanrio? I don't know. If they ever contact me, sure, I'll do it. How would that even work? It's like a lot of the stuff I draw is like based on other series. Unless they mean like me specifically, like not Wolfie drawing other stuff, but like me as a streamer named Wolfie. They could have that. I don't 100% get it, but my intuition and the discussion around Anna x Kurumi made me think Kurumi is Menhera Indicator. No, I think she's just wacky. She's just goth. Although I guess she does seem kind of mischievous. What's their lore? Do these characters have lore? Big challenges. Found a lot of Pog streamers through collabs. It's true. I find streamers through raids. I find streamers... I feel like nowadays I don't follow as many streamers through raids. Actually, I don't follow that many new people in general. Because I think I'm already following like hundreds of people. And I only really watch like 5 of them. And like they tend to stream regularly, and it's only when none of my regular streamers are streaming that I have to watch someone else. I don't know. Maybe pogging. What if there was a VTube Studio Sanrio collab? What if they were like, hello Denchi, we would like to have our Sanrio characters officially live 2D rigged and included as free models in VTube Studio? Could happen. They probably wouldn't do that, because then you could have people say like really messed up stuff and it would have their character like on the screen, right? I don't know, maybe not. Also welcome Soma Rengoku. You'll contact them? You should do it. Ignore what I just said, okay? Ignore that I just said that people could say awful things with their characters. They don't have to know. Everyone would just, you could be Hello Kitty. But you can't really, I guess Hello Kitty doesn't have a mouth. So you wouldn't have, it would make it easier. You wouldn't have to do the mouth rigging. You would just have to do like the side to side motions. Yo, you could do that. You could have so many things. Simply have to be silly. They're so silly. Most of the streamers I watch stream after/during my streams. After/during, but not before. I guess, yeah, a lot of people don't tend to stream before this time slot. This is a very unique time slot. I find streamers to be fun to watch. I also enjoy watching streamers. Yo, confirmed. If it happens, if there is a VTube Studio collab with Sanrio, you heard it here first. I caused this to happen. Although she may look tough and punk, she is actually very girly. Is attracted to good-looking guys. Kurumi enjoys writing in her diary and is hooked on romantic short stories. Favorite colors are black and hot pink. It's a lot. She's a villain. She's mostly into food and even cooks. You might call her a rowdy free spirit. The punk tomboy counterpart to My Melody. I see. They do have lore then. I thought they just existed. But I guess that is all their lore, right? Classic Sanrio lore. I sort of know some of the Hello Kitty lore. Apparently she's not actually a cat. She's just a girl. What did they mean by this? You're telling me she look. Wait, is this like Chocojack? Chocojack's always says she's not a dog, and yet she's not a. Yeah, Hello Kitty is not a cat, right? I think, even though she looks like one. Hello Kitty is not a cat. Hello Kitty is not a cat, she's a cartoon character. She is a little girl. That's the lore. She's not a cat. She just happens to look exactly like a cat and have the name Kitty, which implies that she's a cat, but she's not a cat. Okay? She is just a human girl. There's an NPR article about it from 2014. The Twitter logo is not a bird. Oh yeah, they did have that. Dog. There's some part of me that knows that I'm risking to fall into Sanrio stuff. You will not venture further. What if Sanrio collabed with I don't know. I don't know. What is the most obscure thing they could collab with? The most surprising thing. If they collabed, if there were official Sanrio emotes on Twitch, they could have that. That seems possible, actually. I feel like they could do that. Family Guy, Fortnite? If they have Sanrio in Fortnite? Family Guy? Do they want to do that? Probably not. I don't know. Minecraft? They could have a Minecraft collab. Fortnite? Well, like, what we learned from Family Guy is that if there's ever a Fortnite collab, the character has to be, like, the same body type. Because otherwise the hitboxes would be weird. So, like, Sanrio characters don't tend to fit that. Oh, they could be backpacks, though. You know how, like, there is Among Us in Fortnite, but the Among Us characters are like backpacks. I think for smaller characters, they can do that, right? Look at the backpack. It is, yeah, it's just a thing on your back. Now, if Hololive ever collabed and they had like a small Ame, they could do that. They could have like a small Ame backpack. Hello Kitty could hit the gritty. Yo, the Hello Gritty. Backpacks in real life. Backpacks in game. They jiggle the when you wolf. Haha. Wolf. Did I greet you, Shima Panic? I don't know. Oh yeah, I did. Small Ame backpack is how I get into Fortnite. You mean like in the game Fortnite, or how I get interested in Fortnite? Because I have played Fortnite. Small Wolfie confirmed Small Ame. Look, I don't know what they're doing. Sometimes they'll just announce things, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's a thing now. Like the small figures, I didn't know that was a thing until they announced it. Some people knew before I did. But unless I'm directly involved, like unless I actually draw the thing, then I know about it. Like I knew about the stickers / t-shirts or whatever. But I did not know about the figures. Where are your royalties? They don't exist. I think that's how they tend to work though, right? You think the original artists of like the characters get paid every time they make merch? No. They got paid once to have the rights to have the character, and then they just do derivative stuff off that, right? That's how the industry works, usually. Unless I'm the one who's actually drawing it. Well, it's usually like a one-time thing, right? If they were paid for every purchase, that would be so much money. There was like so much... People would buy everything. When will I complete the battle pass? I did complete the full battle pass for 2 seasons of Fortnite. Seasons 3 and 4, I think. Or maybe it was 4 and 5. But then, near the end of that, I was like, this is not fun anymore. I just wanted to complete the battle pass to get all the rewards. And by the end of it, I was just like doing mundane things, like, you know, things that are like, survive to be in the top 10, like 2 times this week or whatever. I would just like land on a tree and then AFK for like 20 minutes until I was in the top 10. And then I'd be like, okay, I have it. And then I would just jump into the water and die. And I'm like, is this even fun? I'm just doing this to get the rewards. I don't enjoy this. And then after I got all the rewards, the next season started and I was like, you know what, I'm done. And I stopped. Any victory royales? I think I won like 2 or 3 times. Which is not that much. But keep in mind, this was before they added bots. And I was also playing on the Switch instead of like on PC. Also keep in mind that all the players are children, and so that makes it worse for me. It looks worse for me that I have not gotten many victories. But surely, if I were to play now, they have bots, they have no building mode, probably would be a little better. You don't even need to play the Battle Royale mode. You could play Lego Fortnite. Welcome, Menos. Oh yeah, do you see they have like a rhythm game now? The only way I heard about it is like someone was posting a video on Twitter and they were like, "Well, this song is so fast. How did they expect us to play this?" And then you look at it and it's like the slowest thing ever. Anyone that knows rhythm games, a lot of people that knows rhythm games, they commented on that tweet like, "I can't believe you think this is fast. You try playing 2DX at whatever hardest song in 2DX. Here's what it looks like." Yeah, it's like Guitar Hero. It is actually like Guitar Hero, right? It's like licensed music, well-known popular English songs. Fortnite has a lot of modes. It's got Battle Royale. It's got Battle Royale Zero build. It's got Lego mode, which is pretty much like Minecraft. It's got rhythm game mode. What else does it have? Does it still have the PvE mode? Remember when Fortnite was originally a PvE game? You think this is tough? Try walking to school backwards up a hill in the snow. Yeah, both ways. Guitar Hero. Is that a Bochi reference? I understand now, guys. I actually understand that that's a Bochi reference. Because I have seen the anime. See, if this was me 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, I would not have understood that reference. But now that I've seen it, I understand. I didn't even know that Bochi, you know, do you guys know, is this spoilers? No, it's in the first episode, that Bochi is famous online in the universe of Bochi. She's an internet celebrity. in fiction and in real life. In our real life. Correct, I know. I watched the anime. She has a YouTube channel or whatever. Whatever the in-game... I keep saying in-game. The in-universe version of YouTube is. She is internet famous on there, but no one knows who she is. He was unaware. I was also unaware, but it's literally in the first few seconds of like the first episode, so it's like at that point I think it doesn't count as spoilers. But I didn't know. There's so many things I didn't know. Actually, Guitar Hero developers worked. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Bocchi the Rock. What is the next anime that I will not watch? All of them. I will not watch any anime. Now there is no anime that I feel like watching. If there was one, maybe like the continuation of Eurocamp from the last time I watched. But I don't feel too motivated. He will not watch Moraikatsu. There is no Moraikatsu. They haven't made a new one since like a while. For a long time now. Moraikatsu is pretty much over. Exactly. True. Welcome, Ranmu. I will click on that Twitter link at some point. Maybe it's on Hamflo to watch Bocchi now, but he's not an anime watcher though. You can't just expect him to watch anime. It's not even a thing that he does. Well, I guess it's also not a thing that I do, but it is kind of expected of me. Did I watch the last Aikatsu movie? I did. I talked about it on stream. Bocchi first might be an alright way to go about it. What do you mean? You're saying Bocchi is entry-level anime? For people that don't watch anime? I don't know about that. It's kind of advanced. You should start off with Dragon Ball Z and then move your way up to mundane slice of life. I'm kidding. That's a common thing that people say though. Hold on, let me click on this tweet. Guitar Hero. What does this say? I can't get the translation. I'm trying to translate this. She's playing guitar. Is this the official Guitar Hero account of Bocchi the Rock? Is this supposed to be animated? Is Twitter broken? It's just audio. There was no animation. Hamflo watches anime secretly. He has seen some anime. Check the date. Was this posted before Bocchi the Rock was the thing? Is this a thing that people do? 2019, I see. Are there other tweets on here? When they have brand accounts. Oh, this is like the in-universe. You know, this like things do this sometimes. They'll make a social media account for something that exists in the universe, and then years or months later, people find it and they're like, whoa, this thing's real. They really planned this out far in advance. It's a still image with guitar playing, I see. That's what I assumed, but I also thought maybe Twitter was broken. Anyone who wants more band type animes but with a completely different vibe should watch Bang Dream. I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. It is 6:30 though. Classic. Love when people have gimmick accounts on social media to promote things that exist in anime or TV shows or other media. It's kind of like an ARG, an augmented reality game. You're like, what does this mean? Are they going to make a Bocchi anime? Are they planning a Bocchi anime? And then several years later they do, and you're like, whoa. Is that the Hello Kitty character, Big Challenges? You mean the Sanrio character? Is this a Hello Kitty character or a Sanrio character? Actually, Hello Kitty is a sub-brand of Sanrio. SanX is also... What if they had a Sanrio collab with Undertale? If they had Sans Undertale collab with Sanrio or SanX. Are there other things in SanX? The only thing I know about SanX is Sumiko Garashi. What else is... Oh, Rilakkuma is SanX, right? Yeah. Rilakkuma, I know that one. That's the bear. Classic. ARG means augmented reality game. I thought people were just really angry. I think so. Is that what it means? No, actually I guess it's something else. What does an ARG stand for? Alternate reality game. Okay. That's different. I thought it was either this or augmented. I guess it is alternate. Actually, ARGs tend to be free to play with costs absorbed either through supporting products or through promotional relationships with existing products. I Love Bees was a promotion for Halo 2. What? I Love Bees was an ARG that served both as a real-world experience and viral marketing campaign for the release of developer Bungie's 2004 video game Halo 2. Bees. You guys like bees? Alternate reality. It takes place in our reality. But it's alternate though. It's an alternate reality for the game. For us, it's just regular reality. It depends on your perspective. Yeah, the B, the A, the ARG. What's your favorite ARG? What's the most memorable one? Is there like a list of most notable ones? The Magus? Viral marketing? Terminology? I don't know. They're always like so specific. Like, how do people find out things? They'll like open an image and be like, oh, actually, like in the 30th pixel, if you take the 30th pixel and you convert the colors to RGB, and then you add up the values, and then like you take you square the number, this gives you a prime number. Somehow that doesn't work. This gives you a unique value, and this value, if you go on the website and you add this param t equals, you paste that value in there, it'll redirect you to this page, but you have to make a curl request with this header, and this header will then bring you to another image, and that image, if you do the same thing on there, it'll bring you to another image. And then they'll just keep doing things, and you're like, how do people know to do this? Do you think, like, if there is a company that made an ARG that was so obscure, at some point if people don't solve it, you think they just hire an employee that just goes in there that's like, hey guys, I figured it out, and they just post stuff? Yeah, finding when a thing, when you multiply something and it somehow has a prime number? That'd be surprising, right? When I was saying that, I realized that sounded ridiculous, and then I backtracked. Majestic was a pretty weird one. I haven't even heard of that one. That's my question. You see the correct answer, but participating within an ARG, you can see all the insanity people trying. Oh yeah, like if you're someone that worked on the on the actual ARG, you're like, how do people know this? How do people do this? I don't remember if I've greeted some of these people. Taffy, if I have not greeted you, then welcome. If I have greeted you, then ignore that. Same for Escapade. At the end of the day, ARG devs spent a lot of time on it. After some time, they give some hints. I assume so. Because, like, if no one finds out what it is, you think there's, like, some ARG out there that started many years ago, and just, like, no one happened to figure it out? That the developers were just like, well, you know what? We were hoping people would figure... Ow, I just hit my hand. We were hoping people were going to figure this out. But they didn't, so I guess we're never announcing this thing. Welcome, Cass. What if someone makes an ARG that requires someone to break current crypto algorithms? The US government? They could do that. You know, if enough people are motivated, there will be someone out there that will spend a lot of time to solve something. Wasn't it like there was one, like, mathematical theorem, and, like, someone posted on 4chan, like, what's the ideal order to watch the Haruhi episodes? And then someone solved it, and then it turns out that was, like, a solution to some unsolved mathematical theorem. Good times. Just make an ARG and then just have the solution be something, like, that we have not yet solved. And then someone out there, you should make it a VTuber thing. Get, like, a VTuber fan to try to solve an ARG that leads to, like, an outfit reveal or something. But actually, the ARG is very complicated math problem that people don't know this. The Fermat's last theorem. That's a thing. Well, but then you would need to know, like, the person who makes the ARG would need to know what the solution is, right? So it implies that the creators already knew. Like, I don't know. I guess you could verify. I don't know. How does it work? Super mutation. Lower bounds or the Haruhi problem? I see. Yeah, they can't handle commas. Comas. They can't handle comas either. Or commas. A lot of things are like that. Sometimes you have, like, a link that has a parentheses at the end. Or, like, you try to post a link with the parentheses after it, but the parentheses is not supposed to be part of the link. That's why I always put space afterwards. I don't know. Perhaps the real ARG was the friends we made along the way. Yes. The real ARG. Listen to this rain, though. Very nice rain. Man, I miss this rain sound. 3 weeks of not doing fishing streams. I guess it's 2 weeks of not doing it. The last one was 3 weeks ago. But this is nice. This rain is cool. Not literally cool, because you can't really feel temperature in VR. Except the temperature of your room, but, you know, you can't feel the environment. But what if you could? Wouldn't that be scary? Maybe the real ARG were the good margaritas we had while confronting the man who kidnapped our father years ago. What? Hey, look, I got another watch. Add another watch to the collection. That one will be next time. Imagine a bunch of smaller streamers organize a really decentralized ARG. But then how would people know to find it? You would have to point them to the other streamer. Make sure you watch everyone's stream. You could do that. Promote streamers. I think a while ago, this sort of not really the same as ARG, but I think a long time ago there was like a thing that was like Amelia Watson had this like a bunch of puzzle pieces as part of like a larger picture for Christmas or something, or maybe it was Halloween, and they had to like watch someone else's stream to get a puzzle piece like at the end. I think Eggy also did something like that. Nice Eggy, a while ago. She had like something where you had to watch other people's streams and there were like puzzle pieces or some sort of thing you would combine. It was a while ago. Classic. Those are kind of cool. I remember a small VTuber hosting a little ARG puzzle to decide what game they'd play next. What did they end up playing, though? Was it big news? What if they announced a game that didn't even exist? What if that's how they announced a game? Wait a second, you know what? What if they had like a really popular game, very highly anticipated game, made by like a big corporation or whatever, and they, instead of teasing it through like large streamers, what if they split up an ARG for smaller streamers? And then since it's a huge game, everyone is interested, and then they're like, I gotta watch every small streamer on Twitch in this category. And every streamer doesn't know what the solution is that has happened, probably. That's a cool idea though. And then people tune in, they start watching. And then some people stick around. Well, I guess sometimes it could backfire. Like sometimes people don't stick around. People are just watching because they want to see the solution. Like stuff like that does also tend to happen. If you give someone incentives to watch a stream, they'll just be there for until the incentive is no longer a thing. Like how they have Twitch drops, right? Some games, if you stream them, every like hour or something, you get like a random drop in game. So some people, they'll just leave the stream open and not actually watch it. And then once they get their item, they leave. Right? That's a thing. And so then the streamer's like, yo, I got numbers, and then once the promotion is over, their viewership drops to like nothing. Like, man, everyone was just here for the items. I can't believe this. You can farm primos by streaming Genshin. Do the streamers get in-game currency for that, or just the viewers? I would assume the streamer would get something from it, right? That'd be kind of unfair if they didn't. Yes, if you sign up, I see. Sag. What if they had in-game rewards for this game? Actually, sometimes I'll like watch someone stream a game that has drops, and like I don't care about the game, but then like I just get the thing that tells me like, hey, you watched enough of this stream to get this item, and I'm like, that's cool. I don't really care though, and I don't even redeem it because I don't play the game. Yeah, like sometimes for Genshin. Sometimes I'll just be like, someone will just be streaming Genshin. I have no interest in it. but just because I happen to have the stream open, I get items. And I have no intention of ever redeeming them. What if they had in-game rewards for just chatting? What would that even be? Or art streams? Exactly. In-game rewards for MapleStory? For Mario Kart? Yes, in-game rewards for chat. Mountain Dew, oh yeah. Is that thing real? That's the thing, they have like a bot watching your stream, analyzing whether you have Mountain Dew on screen. And then a bot posts a comment. It was real. It's over now though, right? You know what's funny? Northern Line had a McDonald's ad yesterday. It was so over the top. You had like a huge overlay, everything was like red. I wasn't actually watching the stream because I had like meetings. But I remember I saw it and I was like, what the heck is going on? Yes, an actual promotion that he was sponsored to do. He was playing Fortnite. And I don't know what the stream was about. You could probably watch it on the Librarian Clip channel. But actually, before that promotion, I didn't know that there was a McDonald's boycott going on. Apparently, there was like an issue where like something related to McDonald's supporting Israel or something. I only found out because like all the comments to the Northern Line post were like, not like this. Streamer, this is not a good look. And I was like, oh shoot, I didn't know about this at all. But apparently that's a thing. It's a spicy topic. It sure is. And I feel like he probably didn't know. Like, I didn't know. I don't want to talk about this topic. I know. But it is a thing that's there. A controversy that he has found himself in. I think he has not addressed it. That's probably the best way to go about it. Yeah, that's wacky though. It's like when you take sponsorships. It's like, you don't know. What if, you know, you're taking a sponsorship and you're like, oh, this is a thing. This is like a normal thing. But then there's like some controversy you didn't look up. And now suddenly everyone's upset. Wondering why McDonald's was offering so much. I do not know. But yeah, that's the thing. You gotta be careful with sponsorships. People playing Genshin. Boycott is not that relevant to McDonald's. I didn't actually look up what the actual thing was. McDonald's Canada, not McDonald's Global. Yeah, I think it was specific to Canada. I actually clicked the link and it brought you to like the mcdonalds.ca website. They actually had like one of those Twitch overlays. You know, like when someone's playing like Cult of the Lamb or something, they have that like that overlay where you click it and it gives you like a pop-up. It has something like that. I was not able to actually see what it was because, you know, I was at work. I saw a video recently about farmers in France dumping a ton of manure on McDonald's because they were protesting something about their meat. I think I saw something like that as well. I don't actually know what it was about. They do protest a lot in France though. Isn't France like the most don't they always have like they set things on fire? They're good at doing riots. Apparently. Wasn't there like a recent I feel like there's always something going on in France. But yeah, I still have this Aikatsu page open. That's what the protests were about McDonald's. I don't know. What is the most recent French protest? Recent all news about protests in France. 2022, France 24, PBS, June. I remember there was like a video of a guy reviewing croissants or whatever. It was during the riots. I think it was a very viral video. It would just be like, oh yeah, the croissant here is okay. And then in the background there's just stuff being set on fire. Last time I heard anything Mountain Dew related, someone tried to use it like water to wash off sus evidence. She tried that at the police station. What's the deal with Mountain Dew? Pretty strong about workers' rights. They're protesting social security age being raised. I see. Yeah, wait, I do remember that. But was there a more recent thing? It's like over here, people protest when like their sports team loses. They also protest when their sports team wins. They'll just set cars on fire. What's the deal with sports? Like if your team won, they just go out into the streets, they start flipping cars. Raiders fans. Yeah, right. Well, they're sorta similar. End result is kinda similar. They don't realize they can only do that because they exploit their colonies. France. Doritos made a nacho cheese liquor. What the? I put a Dorito in liquor. Wait, you know how like sometimes when they have alcoholic drinks, they put like salt on the rim? What if they did? They missed the opportunity to do this with like Doritos crumbs, right? They could have crushed up a Dorito and like sprinkled it on the edges. Why didn't they do this? They should have hired me to do their advertising. I don't even drink. They missed out. They made alcohol with Doritos flavor. Is that a normal thing? I feel like I don't drink, so like maybe that's normal. You can make a Degen Bloody Mary with a Dorito crusted rim. You could have Mountain Dew and Doritos. Wait, that's literally what that is. That image. Did Doritos have like I feel like Doritos is often associated with Mountain Dew. Either that or Cheetos. It's either Cheetos and Mountain Dew or Doritos and Mountain Dew. Did they ever have like a collaborative campaign, or is that just like here are just some common things that gamers like to eat/drink, and they put them together? I guess that thing, gamers eat and drink both. But is that just coincidence though? I don't know. Oops. Doritos taco shell. Trade agreements, French economy. I'm not sure what cocktail would be good with Mountain Dew. I don't even know any cocktails. The origin was that they were Munchies food. They were stolen by gamers. It wasn't even a gamer thing. The MLG meme. Okay, if there was like a drink associated with gamers besides Mountain Dew and Doritos and whatever, I guess it would have to be like Monster Energy, right? Monster Energy or Red Bull, usually. Perhaps. Monster. Well, like Red Bull has, well, it has wings, but it also has an actual like esports division, right? Does Monster Energy have like an esports thing? They literally put Monster into Death Stranding. Good ol' Death Stranding. Tequila and Mountain Dew. Crunch Wrap. What is like another gamer snack besides Doritos / Cheetos? If you think of gaming snacks, I can't even think of another one. Pizza bites? Oh, pizza rolls, right? Pizza bites, pizza rolls. I guess that is somewhat gamer. What brand of chocolate do you think would be most suitable for a gamer? I don't even know. Gamer brands. Oops, I accidentally scrolled up in chat. As in like candy? I don't know. Just in general. Other gamer kind of snacks. You think Kit Kat would ever make like a gamer version? Reese's. Marketing idea. Chocolate full of caffeine. Gamer Supps. Is that what Gamer Supps is? What about G Fuel? What's the difference? There's so many gamer specific energy drinks. Gamer Supps, G Fuel. I guess there's just two. There's probably others. What if they had a Reese's, except instead of peanut butter, it's games. If it was video games. Chocolate covered coffee beans. Do people eat coffee beans just like on their own without brewing? Gamer Supps, G Fuel. G Fuel. Classic mistake. It's just flavored caffeine. Is that not just any coffee? Isn't that just flavored caffeine? Tea, isn't that just flavored caffeine? There's many brands. Wolfie Gamer Supps? Never. If they ever give me a sponsorship, I will not even accept it. Because if it's not something that I would drink myself, I would not advertise it. They don't taste that good, but you can eat them. Coffee. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate. It is 7 p.m. Gamer water. What if they had gamer branded? Yo, what if a water company sponsored my stream? Would I even take that? I don't know. I just drink water from the tap, but boiled. What if a boiled water? What if a electric kettle company decided to sponsor my stream? I would take that sponsorship. I use electric kettles all the time. Anyway, welcome NanoDan. I'm gonna hydrate right now. Alright. I have hydrated. Would I take the Nestle sponsorship? Probably not. Brita though? You know, if Brita... I don't actually use Brita water filters, but if they sponsored me and they gave me a filter, I would do it. Love water. If there was a sponsorship for Life Straw? That would be cool. I don't use it, but I would, maybe. Electric kettle. Yeah, just make your own brand. And one of the 100 people in the US that use an electric kettle, no, a lot of people do. It's gaining in popularity. Is more efficient than boiling water with fire. It's nice. You know, kettles boil slower in the US. Isn't that because like the voltage is lower? Whoa. What if Water Inc. sponsorship? Is that a real company? What if you were sponsored by Big Water? You remember those Get Milk ads that were on TV? They were just advertising milk. Have they ever done like stream sponsorships? Just get a streamer to advertise milk on their stream? Not even, it was never even like a specific brand of milk. It was just like, guys, drink milk. Doesn't matter which brand, just drink it, okay? They could bring that back. And then they'll have one for water. Just like any brand of water, doesn't matter. The water companies, they all will benefit from this. Those supplements are just energy drinks without sugar and ingredients whose effects are not supported by the FDA. Let's see. You could just make your own. Just make your own Gamer Supps G Fuel. Brand it however you like. Crypto coin? No, there will not be crypto. Electric kettles do boil a bit fast. They boil very fast. There's very little loss in very little wasted energy. They're nice simple appliances that don't really negotiate wattage? What does that mean? That's why they don't have kettles in China, they have hot water urns. I mean, I don't know. Surely they exist there, right? Well, if you have ads off with Twitch Turbo, you don't see all the fentanyl awareness ads. I haven't seen an ad in a long time. Besides the Northern Line one. But like, you know. What kind of ads are they showing on Twitch nowadays? Awareness for brands. Do they show those like anti-smoking / anti-vape ads? Do you get those? They showed those during the Gamer Awards, right? The Game Awards. Not Gamer Awards. There's no Gamer Awards. Only Games Awards. When you make your own, do you make OG fuel? I don't understand. OG, like original? Okay, check, China is 220 volts, so it's probably cultural. Well, I mean, electric kettles exist even if not 220 volts. You got the 120 volts in the US. Those work perfectly okay. Here's an ad. Choco J Pants Grab. Buy this. What if Choco Jacks had a brand of pants that was colored exactly like that? And you could buy it. You could have your own Choco J Pants. It could be real. She does have the sweatshirt. The hoodie, the one that says, I'm a weeb. So I go to Target every day, but I can't find the Wolfie Häagen-Dazs. It's not real. I just made it up. Various brands, which I will not name as to not Girther, their marketing campaign. True. It's true. When people are making fun of ads or mentioning them, they are bringing attention to the brand. And that's what they want. Any attention is good attention to them. You know, even though everyone makes fun of Raid Shadow Legends, people are talking about it. I'm talking about it. And now you're subject to having to think about Raid Shadow Legends for at least a few seconds. Game Awards done quick. Don't let anyone speak. Isn't that already what they did? What if Choco J pants grab, but with I'm a Weeb on it? Like on the pants? You could do that. Need some shoes, the Choco J shoes. Have you seen the video of the streamer with the fake fridge? I have. That is an old video. Can we do a sponsored raid stream? Yes. I think on Stream Elements that is a common sponsorship you can do. I have no interest in doing it. I have no interest in most sponsorships. Mostly because, like, I don't really need the money, but also a lot of the rewards are tied behind people signing up for something. You have to get like 10 people to like register with your link or whatever, and I'm like, that's not happening. that's not a thing I want to do. Because like I have seen some people take some sponsorships like that, and I'm just not interested. I don't even feel like supporting by watching, or not watching, but like by signing up for a service I don't intend to use. We need to talk more about Granblue. What's going on with Granblue? I don't even play Granblue. I only played Granblue for like a few months. Wolf VPN. The gacha or the fighting game? The fighting game is coming out tomorrow. Wasn't the Granblue fighting game already a thing, or was that just a demo? Because I feel like I've seen people talk about it already. Unless it's like another game. Another fighting game. Granblue Raid Finder developer doesn't even play. I did when I first started playing. Or I did I did for a few months. And then I decided I don't like gacha. And so I stopped. Oh, it's another game. I see. It's already a game, there's a new version. It's not like an updated patch or anything, not like a major release. It's just like an entirely new game. Granblue Versus 2, perhaps? But what about all the players of the first game? I feel like it hasn't been that long since the first game came out, right? Are they just gonna kill the whole community? It's just gonna die off? Everyone goes to the second one. Apparently the new fighting game will have free fighter rotation. You can try it out. I see. It's a huge update. Wait, is it the same game or is it not? 4 years ago? Is that a long time though? They're reviving the community. I guess that's also true. After some time, people just lose interest. And then you just make a new game. Everyone plays it. People's attention span's just not long enough. I guess 4 years is a long time. For like a game to still be relevant 4 years from now, that's like hard to do. I mean, think of all the games that came out 4 years ago that people are still playing. Or more than 4 years ago. Among Us? People are still playing Among Us. TF2? People are playing that. What even? Grand Theft Auto? I was surprised when I found out. I was like, oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, I played that a long time ago. And then I found out people were still playing it, and apparently it was still really popular. But now they're gonna have the next one, GTA 6. Is this a game that has the weird lobby stuff? I don't know. What's the weird part? The one, I feel like a lot of fighting games have a thing now where you sit down at like if you were in an actual arcade, the lobby system. What's up with that? Street Fighter 8 years is the average. That is a good amount of time. Are people still playing Street Fighter 6? Probably. I remember when it came out, everyone was posting about it. Check out my character. And now I don't see too much. I'm sure there's still people playing it. People are probably still playing like the really old Street Fighters. Street Fighter 2, isn't that like a classic? Everyone's still playing it. That's every fighting game. What about the HoloLive fighting game? Do you think people are still playing that? I think that's the issue with some games though. It's like, if you play it for a while, if it's a game that has existed for a while, and it has online, the only people that are still playing it are people that are really good at it, right? For some games at least. And so like new players might have a bad time because they go online, everyone's like super good, they've been playing this game for thousands of hours. And you're like, this game seems cool, let me check it out. They get destroyed by the number one player, the only two people that have been playing this game. Thinking of Street Fighter 3, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of dead. I played some random dude, got destroyed. Learned to block some parts of the combo. That's your mistake going online in an older game. Yeah, but like, I don't know. It'd be cool if games would last longer. So they don't have to keep making new games all the time. I don't know what I'm saying. Of course they have to make new games. That's how they get their money. If people are just playing the old game, unless you're releasing like paid content, then you won't make no money. I don't know. Play 20-year-old MMOs. I don't do that. Maybe you do that. Final Fantasy 14? RuneScape? How old is Final Fantasy 14? When did that first come out? Must have been at least 8 years ago, right? Maybe 10 years ago. RuneScape. People do still play MapleStory. 2008. It's about a decade old. Yeah, so look, about 10 years. They re-released it? There's still people that play Final Fantasy 12. That's like the previous online game before the 14th one. And apparently there have been like no real updates. Or sorry, 11, yeah. Not 12. Apparently people still play it. You think they're ever like, yo, check out, you should hop on Final Fantasy, the online game. And their friend is like, yo, I've heard a lot about that one. And then they're like, no, like the other one. The other one, the one that no one plays. Oh shoot, okay. And I'm sure they will discontinue it one day. Realm Reborn. Final Fantasy 14 Realm Reborn. I didn't even know it was called that. Final Fantasy. Do you think they'll ever make like another online Final Fantasy game, or you think they'll just continue with 14? Like, what do you think they were like when they made 11 and people were playing it? And then they made 14, and then they started splitting the player base. And people were like, I don't want to leave, I got stuff in here. You think, yeah, one day Final Fantasy 14 will no longer be the next thing? It's in it for the long run? I mean, it does seem pretty successful. They do have the viral meme that advertises itself. Final Fantasy, what happened to the first one? It was on the NES. The first Final Fantasy. Can you believe the first Final Fantasy was also the final one? They're all the final one. Finals, you guys see that there's a game called The Finals? What's the deal with it? First Fantasy? No. The first final. WoW and EVE are still going on. There's no precedent for MMOs, so there is precedent for... yeah. Well, like, WoW had to do, like, a bunch of stuff, right? WoW had to bring back the nostalgia factor by being like, hey guys, you remember classic World of Warcraft? Here it is. Apparently they have, like, another thing now called, like... something Discovery. Season of Discovery. I only know because I saw Randon streaming it. I don't really know what it is. It seems to be... I think it's like World of Warcraft Classic, but with some like quality of life improvements. I'm so sick of looking at WoW. Did they ever like upgrade the graphics? Because like for a game that like that's been around for so long, you'll still have like some characters in the game that are like pretty much the same as they were 15 years ago, right? Did they ever do like a graphics overhaul? I don't think so, right? Everything looks the same. Everything I've seen. Well, then again, I've only ever seen people play WoW Classic. I don't know what recent WoW is nowadays. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the max level is. I don't know what the new races are. It's not the visuals, it's WoW itself. They polished it over time. I see. I don't know. I used to play WoW. I never did raid stuff. That stuff takes up so much time. You gotta plan stuff with other people. You gotta like have a guild. You gotta get on Ventrilo. They're probably all on Discord now. Gotta get your armor sets. You gotta have DPS. You gotta know the strats. That's not for me. I just play on my own. Maybe that's why I didn't get addicted to it. I was not into the guild aspect. Coordinating with other people. Scheduling time to do things. I heard some people get employed by describing their leadership in WoW raids. Yeah, I've talked about this. I feel like it depends. Like if you put on your resume that you led a WoW raid, it could go like one of two ways. One way is like someone who is aware of the game, they're like, whoa, that's impressive. Well, you were the first guild to ever down this boss. That requires like a lot of coordination. The other hand, employers like, this guy's talking about games on his resume. What a nerd! I can't believe this guy. Or they might also think like, well, if you're leading a raid, what if you have like responsibilities at work and your raid overlaps with work? I guess it doesn't. I guess that would be a good sign for you, the interviewer, because you know, if they're saying, what if that interferes with work? Well, your raids are not on work hours, so I guess I should tell you all you need to know. You're like, okay, you expect me to work hours outside of regular work hours that may interfere with my raid schedule? Well, I guess sometimes raids can also go like late into the night. So like maybe you don't get good sleep and then you start the next day and you're like late to work and your boss is like, where were you? Oh, sorry, I was doing a raid. Sorry, we were the first guild to complete this raid, actually. Depends on the interviewer. Generally heard the same with RuneScape and how they did market prediction and general economics. Do you think anyone who plays EVE Online, like, puts that on their resume and then they apply to be an accountant somewhere? I feel like if you saw EVE Online, yes, right? I feel like a lot of accountants probably play EVE Online. There are probably guilds that are made up entirely of accountants. There are probably guilds that if you want to apply to be in this guild, you have to send them your real resume that has like your real accountant stuff you've done. Just send them your tax forms. Be like, yo, you did this? They're called corporations, not guilds. Well, I don't know. EVE Online. They send copies of their Excel worksheets and get the job. Yes. Yeah, it has official Excel integration. It's wacky. Like, what makes people interested in EVE Online anyway? Do they see that there's spreadsheets and they're like, yo, I love spreadsheets? Do you think accountants ever have like a get-together at work and they're like, yo, I've been playing this game. It's called EVE Online. You would love it. You love spreadsheets, right? And then everyone at work is addicted to it. There's a team of accountants at work have their own EVE Online company. I love money. Remember reading an article that compared Corp Alliance onboarding to military training and its efficiency. It's possible. It really does say a lot about society, though. Some people play games to avoid work, to take their mind off work. Some people play games because they want to do more work. Like EVE Online. They're saying War Thunder is a net negative on your application to the military. Yeah, because they're like leaking confidential information. Classic. Do people do that? Do people actually list War Thunder? Do people list, Wait, do you apply to the military? They don't just accept anyone? I guess they probably do a screening thing, right? That probably makes sense. It's like they're always recruiting people. Could you get rejected from the military? Are there people that apply to the military and like they haven't committed any like crimes or anything, but they get rejected? What situations would that happen? Maybe if you're not like physically fit enough. No, but then you could do like desk jobs. Medical issues. Recruiter explicitly asks if the applicant played War Thunder. Yeah. Health issues. Yeah, but like even people that have health issues, they could do like paperwork stuff, right? Maybe. Like you wouldn't be like on the front lines or whatever. But you'd be like the guy who's ordering like food supplies. Maybe. If you have a low IQ. I don't know. The Air Force is very selective. Do they require like really good vision? You have to have like 20/20 vision. It's like when you're like to be a pilot, you gotta have 20/20 vision, right? Those are guys who play Smash in their downtime. Super Smash. You have to take what's called the ASVAB. Every branch has a minimum score. What does this stand for? The Army Super Very Army Base Test. Exactly. The Abstract Synthesis Vocaloid. Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. What the? B test. Battery. Isn't that what you use to charge? Isn't that what you put in electronics to have them go? Heard read as ASVAB. ASVAB. I see. I understand. What does it involve? This has like a written component probably. It's got a component where you do physical things. Bat chest. B test. Air Force without a degree is harder to get into, followed by the Navy, Army, then Marines. Why are there so many branches? Like I get the Navy and the Air Force, right? The Navy is like the water stuff, the Air Force is like planes. But like, what's the Army and the Marines? What's the difference? You think of like Marine, and you think of like, besides the VTuber, you think of like oceans, right? But the oceans and the Navy, that's like an overlap. But the Marines aren't even like an ocean thing, right? The Marines are not the Navy. Yeah, they're like separate things. I don't really know. Army's field, Marines was branched off the Navy, I see. Okay, so then that does make sense. It does make sense that their name is related to water. The Marines are not the Navy. Are the Marines not the landing forces? I don't know. Whoops. Oh no, I moved the boat. The Marines. Do you think there's any Marines that applied because they're a fan of Hololive? And they're like, yo, Marine, I love Marine. And then they apply to be in the Marines. And then they're like, this isn't what I thought it was. I thought this was the fan club. Ahoy. The Marines kind of do some of everything from what I understand. They fly planes. Do Marines fly planes? There are probably a lot of Army and Air Force dudes in... Well, there's a lot of anime fans that are like in the Army. Or military stuff. Like sometimes you see pictures of like people who have like patches, like military patches that have like that's like a whole industry. People making custom like patches that have anime characters on them. People that put anime character stickers on like their weapons or whatever. Weeb Station. Yo. Okinawa. That's in Japan. Whoa. It's interesting though. There's like, if you ever like go, apparently there's like the military bases that are in Japan. They have like all the American products. So like people that are in Japan that were like used to all the food from the US. Like, man, I miss having, like, I don't know, Cocoa Puffs or whatever. I miss having the whatever American brand. Rice Krispies. They'll just take a trip to, like, the military base for a day and then we'll do their shopping there. And they'll just buy all the American stuff. I know the Navy has their own pilots. Marines probably do too. I see. What's this thing about US people? What thing? What thing? The United States. When you hear of US person male going to Germany for work, you can almost certainly tell they are army. Is that true? What other reason would they have to go to Germany besides? Though I guess it's for work, so they could be doing VTubing. they could be in Denchisoft. No, Denchi's the only employee of Denchisoft. They have an HQ in Berlin. The army. Surely there's other things, right? Graphic design. They're just going to Germany for graphic design. They love designing graphics. You guys ever design graphics? Graphic design is my passion, but not really. The company is finally hiring again. One position mentioned traveling to Germany once or twice a year as a requirement. Let's see. We can assume we're gonna use this information to locate your company. We'll be like, okay, look for all the companies that require once or twice a year travel. He's doxing himself, or he could be making this up. What if he mentioned this and it's a different company? And it makes us think to look at this company, but it's not actually it. It could be. I would have thought they were like a mechanical engineer. Is there a lot of mechanical engineering in Germany? Sales and marketing. Okay, so it's like a company that sells products to possibly a German audience. Specifically for heart-related things. Specifically for hardware related to pacemakers and other such things. Welcome, Dork Angle. Yes. I am in fact fishing. This is so much fishing. I have not fished this much in several weeks. Medical. Yeah, he doesn't even remember information about viewers. It does narrow it down a lot. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna look it up. No, we're not gonna question him, okay? He's given too much information already. See, I could talk about stuff related to my work, but then it narrows it down too much. You could be like, wait a second, well, if he talked about this on stream, wait a second, he thought this thing, something, this. So there is stuff that's interesting at work that I do not talk about. Like today, there was some interesting stuff that happened at work, but I will not talk about it. Because then you could be like, wait a second, I could relate this information to other things that he's talked about before, and then infer based on this. I could talk about my work and it would narrow it down not at all. I don't know. I write Python scripts. Yo, look at all the companies that do Python. We got them in Australia that do AWS stuff, maybe DevOps, security, maybe. If I talked about my company, it would be obvious. No, he works for a publicly traded company in New York. Yeah, that narrows it down so much, though. And that I develop in Rust. There's only 50 billion that do this. And also that their stock was not doing so great. But I feel like, no, a lot of companies have stock that is not doing great. Tech and Gremlin, we already know. It does narrow it down, right? But there's like barely any companies doing Rust. There were some, and then you know which one it's not, because I've talked about like, oh yeah, I applied to this and I got like a rejection letter or whatever. Look at the VOD. Name all the companies. And then you'll be like, I got it. It's gotta be this one. 10 to 20 companies. Yeah. It's not Bitcoin, it's Rust based. Yeah. It's not crypto. But what if one of the things that, what if I'm actually lying? What if I just made up some stories? Just to throw you off. I would never do that. Streamers would never lie about their life. Would I tell lies? Yeah, when did I ever tell a lie? You wouldn't even know. No, it's not crypto though. It's definitely not crypto. This is definitely a truth. That I would not do something like that. I'm ethically against it. Streamer accidentally dox self by talking about how easy it is to dox. Yeah, it's so easy to dox me, okay? You just have to go on this website. You just have to go to all of my streams. Feed all of my streams into. Well, you could do that. You could probably do that. You could probably go feed all the streams to like an AI, and then ask the AI, based on this information, what company do you think? What company do you think this streamer works at? And it might make some educated guesses. Yo, what the? I would never confirm though, nor deny. I guess I would deny. That's how you get me. You just... Sometimes you just ask someone yes and no questions, and then they answer, no, I don't work there. And then eventually you'll get one where it's like, they do work there. I guess they would still just say no. Never mind. It's an ARG. Yeah, what if I'm actually still unemployed? What if I was never laid off? What if this whole thing was a lie? When I had that whole arc where I was looking for jobs, what if that wasn't real? What if I've been employed this whole time? Everything you know could be a lie. This could be the lore, actually. You know how VTubers have lore and they try to convince you that this is what their life actually is? What if that was just part of my lore? Whoa. It's the long con. Long con D's. Wolfie is an AI. Yeah, what if I'm not even real? Need a better gear ratio? No, it's fine. It's been working perfectly okay. Gear ratio. Gear plus ratio plus... fell off. Anyway. After I catch this fish, I guess I will end my stream, because it is about that time. And then I'll go upload the VOD to YouTube, because I'm not multi-streaming this. Man, they won't even know. They'll be like, what? Well, if he was streaming, the one person who watches my streams on YouTube, they'll be like, whoa, what? I didn't know he was streaming. He wasn't even live on YouTube. I missed out. But no one does that. No one even watches. I feel like on YouTube they tune in, they find out they can't chat, and then instead of going to Twitch, I think they just leave. I think that's what it is. Yeah, the one guy. There's literally average of like 1 to 2 viewers on YouTube. That number has gone down. When I used to stream on YouTube, pretty sure I had at least 15 viewers. At least 10. Times have changed. Okay, we're gonna see what day today is. And then we will send a raid. Today. Now, they could just be a lurker. They may have no intention of chat. Yo, National Ice Cream Day? Hold on, stop this video. Ice Cream Day, Cocoa Day, Cream Cheese Frosting Day, Horse Day, Violin Day, National Guard, Taylor Swift. Guys, is Taylor Swift's birthday, and then a bunch of people's birthdays. I normally exclude this from my list of holidays because there are a lot of them. It is Steve Buscemi's birthday. Now let's do National Ice Cream Day raid. National Ice Cream Day raid. And we'll see who's streaming. Twitch.tv. You could watch some of these streamers if you want. The one's on the screen right now. Fortnite Man, what? That's not Fortnite. You could watch Lethal Company. You could watch Metal Gear Solid 3. You could watch more Lethal Company. You could watch Hamtaro. I don't know. Okay, who's streaming? Who in my list? Yo, Breaker is streaming. Oh yeah, this is a collab with ChocoJax, right? Maybe. Is Breaker on here? It is. I will not raid into a collab because those tend to not be great to raid into. So I'm gonna raid. Not this person. Hamtaro sounds most interesting. You could. Oh, this is a collab? No. No collabs. No raiding into collabs. This is too much. Hamtaro? Well, I'm not following this person though. I don't actually know them. Oh, Art Sounds. I haven't rated Art Sounds in 225 days. You guys can watch some. This is also a collab, frick. Guys, there's too many collabs. Okay, who else? VTuber Idol turned into a furry? I don't know about that. VT. I don't know, this is hard. You guys have someone you want to raid? Essie's not collabing, but too recent? Yeah, she's literally right there. 40, last rated on 51 days ago. That's like long enough ago, right? It's been more than a month. Look at all these other people, though. Okay, like some of these people, they have too many viewers. I don't want to send a raid into someone that has like 1 billion viewers. Amber, fine, let's raid Essie. Silverin? Oh, but I'm not following them. Where? Whatever. No, we've talked about Essie. Let's raid Essie. It's too late. It's too late. This is the simplest one. Maybe next time. They exist. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with some Dark Souls 3. And then, she's on a BRB screen, frick. Hold on, no, she's, okay, no. She's AFK, she's BRB. Okay, fine, let's raid Silverin. Here, okay. Alright. This is not a collab, right? This is not a collab. Okay, let's raid this person. I see them sometimes. They're in Hamflow's stream sometimes. They're in Nabunan stream. They do collabs sometimes. Can't believe this. It's so hard to raid people. Okay, the raid is going. Right, Dark Souls tomorrow. We have on Friday we have Picross. On Saturday I will not be streaming. Anyone who missed the start of today's stream, I will not be streaming on Saturday because it is my grandma's birthday and we're going to like a restaurant or something. So that's the rest of this week. And that should be it. How old is Grandma? I'm not gonna dox my grandma's age. Several tens of years old. Are you the favorite grandchild? I don't know. Old. She is old. Grandmas do tend to be old. But that's fine. They're expected to be. Anyway, the raid is about to go. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Wednesday or Thursday, depending on your time zone. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.